Welcome to Ellie Goldsmith's Inspired Flow. We are holding on episode 46, moving along, and we've got an important lesson today to get vulnerable, get inspired, flow. This is what it's about. In order to go ahead in your journey, you have to be vulnerable. You have to get vulnerable on a daily level. Put it out there. You're not finding it so easy in what you're doing. You're having a struggle, you have an obstacle. I was just listening to Lewis Howes. He's got a new, important, great idea. I'm inspired by him. It's called Inspired Living with Lewis Howes, and he is going to rock it on Facebook. He's got the biggest network in the world working with him, partnering, and that's what's going to be. From a vulnerable place, from a vulnerable person comes big success. That's going to be the getting inspired, literally inspired living. So we're seeing it manifest in the world outside of us with people, and you watch, he'll get big. And that's something that people have done before, like Tony Robbins. They were vulnerable, they were real with their story, raw, and that's what helped them become the giant revealed, as we know nowadays with Tony. And we're getting it with all these other special people nowadays. But the bottom line is, for each person individually, even if we're not going to become a big star, we have to get vulnerable to get inspired. We want to live our life, whatever it is, inspired. And that means being real. Right now, I'm trying to get together a promo. Wouldn't it be amazing to put out an amazing, awesome promo? Sorry, I keep repeating words. That's me being vulnerable. That I'd like to not repeat my words. Tim Ferriss is an example of someone who worked very hard on certain keywords. He kept saying again and again, and he realized that maybe that's not the best way to speak. So that's him being vulnerable and fixing that, and me learning from that, and hopefully one day fixing it also. So I'm just trying to hold back from saying about 20 of the same words I've said already in all the other podcasts. So we see where I'm being vulnerable. That's going to help me, and I need help to make this promo. I'm being vulnerable, I need help, because I just put out an awesome promo for a clothing brand, Stettel, and you should watch that flipping cozy parkour style video. It's awesome, and I didn't put it together, honestly. I'm just the one blessed to post it and make sure it gets to where it needs to get to, consulting on that level. But then to actually make such a promo, I don't know, I don't have those skills. So I could always turn to professionals, and I could seek out the pool of people I'm connected with. Maybe they'll just send me to professionals, we'll see. I'm looking into it now as an example of vulnerability, seeking out the help. And then there's emotional vulnerability in your relationships. It's very key to be able to truly empathize and to be able to understand people's pain and thereby somewhat heal it. If you're being empathetic and vulnerable to your partners in life, your soul connections, and that's what it's about. Sorry, it's a bit loud around here. I'm just walking the streets of Yerushalayim. I'm being vulnerable in the way that my day is crazy. Don't get so much time. And I'm starting to realize I'm not getting that much money also, so I'm working hard. But money is something which I've seen over the years comes when it needs to come. I'm making the vessel. There's a good friend of mine, he came to Israel from London, and he said to me, I'm making a vessel and I'm watching the shefa, the light, the brocha, the panasa come in. And this guy doesn't wear a couple or anything. I'm one of these traditional Jews, like with the big beard, but he is a traditional Jew with the big soul. So we want to just say that by being vulnerable, allowing yourself to empty out of your inhibitions and ego, this gives you the vessel for all the good things in life, to have happy relationships and focus. So get vulnerable, get inspired. That's the flow today. Enjoy, and you share yours.